Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go over to WMAR 2 News in Baltimore. And, yeah, man, this hits close to home. So, um, fair warning in advance notice that this article will contain some subject matter that will not be particularly pleasing to everyone. So, please be advised when you look at this video, okay? This video is definitely not for kids. It says ex co-worker jailed for assaulting, stabbing a woman in Dunkin Donuts freezer. The article is by Ryan Dickstein. Excuse me. It says guilty on 21 counts, including first-degree R and robbery. For those crimes, Ishmael Sharif will spend 75 years behind bars. Baltimore City prosecutors said he preyed on a former co-worker at the Dunkin Donuts on East 33rd Street. The horrific incident occurred October 14, 2022, when Sharif and another man entered the Dunkin Donuts and turned out the lights. Both jumped over the front counter and attacked a female employee who happened to be the only one working at the time. The duo dragged the woman across the floor, forcing her into the back freezer. Sharif remained in the freezer, stabbing the woman in the arm when she refused to take off her pants. While the victim was being assaulted by Sharif in the freezer, his accomplice was busy stealing $500 from the restaurant's cash register and stockroom. A trial prosecutor presented storage camera footage, which captured all that occurred, including Sharif pulling his pants uh, as he walked out of the freezer. Turns out Sharif and his accomplice each used the work at the Dunkin' Donuts. Detectives identified the men using a combination of area traffic light cameras, speed cameras, residential ring video, and apartment building security videos, showing them walking to and from the Dunkin' Donuts. Sharif's accomplice, whose name is being shielded by the court, ended up cooperating with investigators. He admitted to planning the robbery with Sharif during the time they knew the victim would be alone. The accomplice confessed to the knowing Sharif's intentions of forcing the woman into the freezer to hurt her, but denied having any prior knowledge that she'd be armed. The actions of the defendant are absolutely horrific and have undoubtedly caused immeasurable trauma for the victim and their family, said the state's attorney Ivan J. Bates. It is unclear what, if any, punishment the accomplice will receive. Um, yeah, that's the end of the article right there. Really, just a crazy article. It just goes to anyone that's ever worked those types of jobs um, where you have to work alone. I've always been an advocate for not working alone. People do it because they claim, it's a budget thing. But, a lot of these jobs, they don't pay you enough to take on that amount of responsibility on your own, especially if it's the woman. I'm not sure they didn't specify like a date when this occurred. So I don't know if it was daytime or nighttime, regardless of what time of the day it was. It's never a good thing to leave one person in the store, regardless if it's a man or woman. I mean, they have families, they have, things that they have to do, and, it should not be left up to, them to be in there by themselves, or at least not have some enhanced or necessary security measures which will protect them from this type of thing, based on the location, East 33rd. Hell no, you should have not never left that woman in in that store by herself, you know period. Anybody that's from this area, from the city and stuff like that, about certain spots in the area. So, why did management think it was a good idea to leave this woman in the store by herself, and think that, you know, robbery is likely because it is a food, spot. You know what I'm saying? Just like if it was a store, if it was, what I'm saying? It's many examples, but in this case, it's a food store. It's Dunkin' Donuts, coffee, food, whatever. You know, just a bad decision on management's part. As for the guys, I'm glad that they got arrested and caught. I don't think that the person that cooperated should be let off lightly. He still should have to serve some type of, uh, punishment for what was done. Just the mere fact of him knowing his intentions, but not knowing that she will be assaulted regardless. Um, you knew about it was possibly a crime that was going to be committed, and yet you didn't do anything to intervene if it was just about the money, so that's kind of crazy to me. Why they would give him a deal, and that's not to speak on what the terms of the deal is, because that would be speculation, so I'm not going to speak on that. Nevertheless, does not make what he did or what he was aware of any less deplorable and disgusting. But I don't know. You guys tell me. Have you heard of this case or any case that's similar to it in your state or town? Let me know. Drop down in the comment section as we always do. Come chop it up with me. I love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And with that, you guys, I will get with you in the next one.